Hey there, children. Welcome to a new video for the library. Today's story is Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason is, heart or shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow's Christmas. It's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming! For tomorrow he knew all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys, and then, oh the noise, noise. That's one thing he hated. The noise. Then the Who's young and old will sit down to a feast, and they'll feast, and then feast, and they'll feast. They'll feast on Who pudding, and rare Who roast beast, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. Then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, will stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They stand hand in hand, and the Who's will start singing. And they sing, and they sing, and they'll sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his throat. Then he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. Then he chuckled and clapped. What a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer. The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there's none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No. The Grinch simply said, well, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max. Then he took some red thread, and he tied a big horn on the top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on the ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, get out! And the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay snooze in their town. All the windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air. And all the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. When he came to the first little house on the square. This is stop number 1, the old Grinchy Claus hissed, and he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Things slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch, but if Saint could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once, for a moment or two. Whoa! He stuck his head out the fireplace flue, where the little Who stockings all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go. And he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant all around the whole home. And he took every present. Guns, bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. He stuffed them in bags. And the Grinch very nimbly stuffed the bags one by one up the chimbley. Then he slunk to the icebox. Then he took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned out the icebox and splish splash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. He stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I'll stuff up the tree. Then the Grinch grabbed the tree and started to shove when he heard a small sound like a coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw a small Who. Little Cindy Lou Who, who was not more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter who had gotten out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said, Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why? Did you know an old Grinch is so smart and so slick? He thought up a lie and he thought it up quick. Why, my sweet little tot, the big Santa Claus lied, but there's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. So I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here. Then Spit fooled the child, then he patted her head and got her a drink and he sent her to bed. When Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. Then the last thing he took was a log for their fire. They went up the chimney himself, the old liar. On the walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire. And the one speck of food they left in the house was a crumb. It was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. Now it's dawn, but all the Who's are still in bed, all the Who's still snooze. When he packed up his sled, packed it up with their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags, the tinsels, and the trimmings, and the trappings. And 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Who to the Who's, he was grinchiously humming, and they're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up, and I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two, then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, Boo-hoo! That's the noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused. Then the Grinch put a hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, that sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so. But it was merry. Very. The Grinch stared down in Whoville, and the Grinch popped his eyes and shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing, without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. and he puzzled for 3 hours till his puzzle was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. And maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say, the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. At the moment his heart didn't feel so tight, he whizzed through the bright morning light. And he brought back the toys and the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you.